Vibes, and today I'm giving you very much raw. And as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, this is going to be a raw tutorial, a transformation exotic glam. Sis' birthday was on this day I filmed this, so you already know she gonna give this Leo energy. And she thought I wasn't gonna match her energy, but y'all should already know Lashay gonna match that energy, okay? So one thing about it, this cheetah print and this is gonna be a raw tutorial. So y'all just get y'all pencils and y'all notepads ready. We finna kill this face. First, make sure you wipe down the client's skin with Noxzema wipes, any type of wipes, aloe wipes. You can even wipe down with cleansing wipes, just to make sure your client have clean skin before you go in with products. Now I'm gonna set her eyebrows just to have that mattifying eyebrow look, and also for long lasting brows. I'm gonna set it with some Airspun translucent powder from any drugstore near you. To fill in her brows, I went with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Ebony. And y'all, this has been a holy grail right now, okay? And make sure you pair it with that Anastasia brow gel. This is number one. I was running out of some, and I just had to go get more. Now that we are done shaping out the brows, you'll begin to blend that concealer onto her lid. And also you will set with that Airspun translucent powder just to avoid any creasing when it comes to the lids. To conceal the brows, we went with the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade Honey. And also for the top of her brows, I went with her foundation shade. Now it's time for the shadows, and we'll be going in with the Supreme shade from the Morphe bronzer, and we'll also be using the Warrior palettes from Juvia's Place. The first shade we'll be going in with today is the Supreme bronzer shade from Morphe, and I'll just be blending that into her crease, popping up that color. So today's lesson is how to achieve an eyeshadow look. Number one, like I said before, make sure your eyeshadow prep is all together. Eyeshadow prep is having that concealer on those lids and setting those lids just to get ready for your eyeshadows. Number two, another thing is I need you guys to pick up as much as eyeshadow as you can, meaning scrub that palette, boo boo, get all that pigment, and then dust off so you can not have any fallout. And then you'll go in with your desired color and look how much it pops up. Okay, make that color pop up first before you move on to the next step. Now you guys gonna see me showing her little steps. So we was talking about the brushes are important as well. So when it comes to your first shade, you should make sure that you get similar of like a small fluffy brush. This will help diffuse the edges. You do not want no harsh lines on the eye. Your first shade should be diffused. Diffused meaning blended evenly, okay? And then your second shade, make sure you stay in place. So the thing about doing different eyeshadow colors on one eye, you have to allow that specific color to stay in place. So now you guys see me going with a very skinny, yet firm, yet fluffy, but it's very smaller than the other one. So this is to go into tight spaces. So I'm going in with this dark black from the Warrior palette just to smoke up that eye. And I didn't really know if I wanted to wing it out, but I was like, you know what? Let's do our big one today. Let's wing it out, okay? So I continue to build up that product and do the same steps over. Just stay in place. You want that gradient look. You want to see two of the colors that you use, or even if it's three colors, you still want to see the colors in that eye. You do not want everything to be blended too much together, okay? Now you guys see me going back in with the brown just to diffuse the edges and have everything look seamlessly blended. Now we're gonna go with my M173 brush from Morphe. And you guys also asked, Lashay, how do you get your flat brush that flat? So go on YouTube, and this is what I did as a beginner. I never took a class with anyone. I learned everything off of YouTube, and that's why I'm here today, to help the girls learn on YouTube. I was fast virtually, and I was like, you know what? I got this. Practice make perfect. So I looked up everything I had issues with. So when you are flattening out your brush, you're basically going with dual lash glue. Use your thumb and your finger, and you just smash the brush so it can be firm, and it's going to keep on getting tacky, and let it air dry. But you're going to flatten it to your desired flatness, okay? And that's how you will also be able to perfect fine line cut creases. So for the cut crease today, we went in with the Inglock gel liner. It's in different shades on Amazon. It's in this rosy gold, it's in silver, it's in black. So I will make sure I also put that link in the description box below. So I was just like, since we already winged out the eyeshadows, we might as well just wing out the cut crease. I'm gonna do my big one because my raw babes deserve it. Now I'll be patting on that shimmer shade from the Juvia's Place palette, and I avoided the edges of that cut crease because I was loving the different shades of golds going on in this cut crease. So I just allowed it to do its thing. It's a freestyle, so do your thing. So one thing I do want to tell you guys is two combinations do not always mix, okay? It's normal. It happens for any type of makeup artist, professional, beginner. It's normal. But the thing is, you have to know how to amp it up. You have to know how to fix it. Makeup is fixable, okay? You can always learn off of your mistakes. I want people to always know that. You can never be perfect. Nobody is perfect, okay? So when I went in with the e.l.f. liner, I was noticing that it was a little too see-through for me. It was washed up. It wasn't as black how I wanted it to be. And I was like, you know why? Because I didn't allow my cut crease to dry enough, okay? So I was like, you know what? Bingo. Going with a matte eyeshadow that's very black and going with the edge brush and just set that liner. So when I set the liner, it mattified the liner. It made the liner long lasting. It made it matte. It made the color pop up, and it also made it dry. So y'all already know when Lashay do these makeup looks, I always have to freestyle and amp it up a little notch. So I wanted to show out for the Leo season, y'all. I just wanted to show out for y'all. So I up it up a notch, okay? So I went in with some rhinestones from Amazon and some copper golds, and I will comment that below in the description box. And when I went in with the dual lash glue, I placed those Pacific dots where I would want my placement of my rhinestones. And I honestly use the dual lash glue for everything. Eyebrows, rhinestones, lashes. So dual lash glue, y'all go get that. It's the dual lash glue that's in the green and white packet. You can get from Walgreens, Walmart. The best lash glue ever. You see how them lashes just popped on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause y'all always say, Lashay, I never see you put on some lashes on the girls. Listen, I just showed you, and it was an easy peasy 5-second thing. Just pop those lashes on. And now I'm gonna go in with the Dermatologist Triple Repair Moisturizer, and I'm also going with my Power Grip. I did her other eye off camera, and for foundation, we'll be using the NARS Longwear Foundation, which is one of my favorite foundations in the shade New Caledonia. And I'm just doing little swatches onto her face just to build up that product. Ladies, please disregard my voice. Lashay's a little stuffy. So if you guys cannot understand what I'm saying, I'm trying my best. I will try to do subtitles in the video if I can. So this is the format that I went in for the concealers. I went with the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the shade Cookie and Chestnut. To set underneath her eyes, I went in with the setting brush from Real Technique. And I also went in with a damp beauty blender later on to blend out everything and diffuse the edges. And when you are going in with some concealer, make sure your concealer dry down a little bit just so it can get a little full coverage. And as you guys can see, the same brush that I used to blend out her foundation, I'm going back into it because I want them edges to blend all together. And y'all see that little transition? Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna start killing my little transitions, okay? I did this a little because she a little TikToker, okay? But the transitions coming together, okay? And it was giving. So I went in with a damp beauty blender just to blend out everything, keep that skin full coverage but smooth. To bring some more color and chisel up the look and also to snatch her features, I went with the Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade Espresso. Yes, you guys can use concealers to contour, okay? There's no rules to makeup. And now I also will be going with the Toffee Caramel shade in the shade 405. And that will be later on to just pop underneath her eyes because when it comes to makeup, you have to have that eye bright and full coverage, okay? It's the number one. And now I'll just be blending that out. Now it's time to set the face, and we'll be going in with the one size translucent powder, and you'll be setting the areas where you concealed. Now it's time to set the remaining of the face. I went with the Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade medium deep. I was like, since everything about this look is giving cat, I was like, let me do an inner corner cat eye, okay? So that's what we did for the liner. I went in with the black shade from the Ink Lock liner, and now it's time to chisel up the face. So I'll be going right back in with the bronzer shade Supreme from Morphe, just to bring a little bit more color back into her face, and also to snatch those features. And y'all probably finna eat me up for this in the comments. But one thing about it, for the girls who love blush, you get it. You get what I'm talking about. Okay, so I went heavy with the blush on this part because y'all, when you go light on blush, it really doesn't bring that Barbie look, because this is a Barbie look, okay? It doesn't bring that transformation Barbie look. It do not, because eventually we're gonna go with more pressed powders, and we're gonna be setting and blending, And majority of that time, that blush is gone. Everything you did with the blush before is gone. It's out the window, okay? It will not pop up. So when people ask me how do you get your bronzers and your blush to pop up, I go a little bit more heavy handed on that. Not too heavy handed. It has to be a limit of how heavy handed you'll go. But because I know eventually that will blend out a little more smoother along the line. Now I'm going in to snatch her features with that medium deep translucent powder. And I'm snatching up her cheekbones, her nose. And y'all, she was snatched. She already knew she was giving. One thing y'all need to know about Lashay, I hate a peanut butter lip. That's what we call it in Miami. It's called peanut butter lip. Peanut butter lip, I feel like your lip should not be the same shade as your face. No, okay? Like, that's the no go, okay? So I had to wipe that off. But right here, I'm like, girl, get your little content in for your TikTok because I already know you finna get your little video in. So these are the powders that we use today. And you guys see her little pretty face in the back and the glitter's just popping. If you guys can really see this footage without all these lights and production, y'all will really love how the rhinestones are just bouncing off of her skin, okay? It's so gorgeous. So right now, I'm going in to buff out that under eye with that same bronzer shade that we use in the shade Supreme. And that's all I wanted to do. I just want to do something a little bit soft, not too much with the dramatic under eye. I just want to do something neutral. And if you guys see on my page, I do a lot of neutral looks, but that's what I wanted to show you guys. You can, to do something exotic, that don't mean you have to use the whole rainbow, okay? You can still keep it neutral and keep it, you know, subtle and classy, okay? To line up the lips, I went in with the dark brown shade and the shade Chestnut from MAC Cosmetics. And I just love how MAC do they big one when it comes to the dark skinned girls. They do they big one, okay? And I let this girl look in the mirror. And this girl played too much. When I was looking at this video and recording it and editing it, I'm like, this girl is crazy. She like, oh yeah, she ain't. Her right there, she ain't. Yeah, she. Hey, okay, yeah, okay. So I'm going in with a pink nude in the middle of her lips, and then I will be popping a little bit white concealer, only a little bit, just a little dot, just to make it a little bit more popish. I like that light pink type of look, and I like that ombre lip, so that's what it gave. And I popped on some Broadway lip gloss. The MAC Studio Fix press powders we'll be going in with today is the NC55 and NW48. The NC55 is right here, what I'll be setting underneath her eyes just to keep it brightened and full coverage. And also for the NW48, that's her original skin tone. So that would just be to blend out the rest of her face. I wanted to amp up the look a little bit more, so I went with the Heavy Metal Urban Decay glitter liner, and I just popped that on the bottom of her lash line. Before setting the face, make sure that you fix up any mistakes that you have going on before sealing in the look. We went in with the Morphe setting spray, and we also went in with the One Size spray. And now we'll be going in to highlight the look. I like to do highlight after because it looks more gloomy and it just brings it all together. So I went in with the Gold Deposit shade for the MAC Cosmetics. And I also went in with the J. LaRue Cosmetics White Gold glitter shimmers, and I just put in those areas of where I highlighted her. And then now I'll be going in with the Essence mascara, which is one of my favorites. I over love. And y'all, it just brought her look to a whole different level. So when I tell you guys, mascara brings a look out. Y'all already see when I had did the boy. The other, if you guys never seen this video, it's a male client that I did before this. I mean, it's like before this video. And y'all, mascara will do they big one on you, okay? So when the girls have long lashes, take advantage. It really pops out the look. I was feeling this look so much. So I was like, listen, I have to dim these lights a little bit. Just so the girls can see her skin tone and just so they can see the glitter. But listen, this is a hack that I want you guys to try. The J. LaRue loose glitter is a perfect amp up, okay? It's a perfect upper notch when it comes to glowy skin, when it comes to birthday looks. I love that skin to look like it's just glooming. It's giving twilight. Y'all know he was standing in the sunlight and his skin was just bouncing off like a glitter ball. Like, yes, yes. And then I took these clips out. And then it just made me remember, oh, this girl got cheetah print hair. So this is giving, the look was giving, y'all, this is her with the dim lights. And I had to turn off them lights so y'all can see. If y'all over love this look, make sure you tag me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Just when you try this inspired look, I hope you guys get it down pat. Comment down below if you over love this video. And also click that notification bell so you can be the first to see whenever LashaysGlamz posts. I love you guys so, so much. This was a banger. Comment down below. Also, y'all do not forget to come to Miami, girl, and book that one-on-one class. And also, book your makeup appointment. Get that Miami experience for real. You have to come to Lashay if you come to Miami. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, ladies, this is the page where you learn all the gems. Welcome to the new Rod Babes, to the family. I love you guys so much. And bye. Mwah.